on the north top side, top middle.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah, I found it. Okay. Let me just go to the tower. Launch. I think this is another reason why I got a bit not annoyed with it, but I got kind of thingy. Because you can't thingy. Like, it's a bit mission into a mission, this thingy objective, then you have to do that. Then is I want, like, I'm a bit impatient. I want to go straight to the campaign, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Destiny. It's because it's a hybrid. It's an MMO story campaign. Yeah, so it gets messy. Yeah.
I think that's one thing that put me off as well, to going back to it after, even though my internet got fixed.
Hey, that's a nice ship. Where'd you get that? It's not the starter ship.
No?
I remember.
That's what's come with it. I don't know. I didn't choose that.
Weird. Must be a new thing. Yeah, because the starter ship they give you kind of looks kind of normal. Basic.
Where are you?
Beside you.
Where? I can't see you.
Behind you.
There.
Okay, so I'm not sure. Let's look for the article thing so we can start find the proper NPC. And let's see.
To look for the campaign, like the proper mission, main mission.
Yeah, we need to double check. It says here if you want to start the original one, look for Amanda Holiday. We need to go east in the ship hangar. Yeah, that's it. So
Did you mark it?
I couldn't mark it because I don't know how. Let's see. I'm gonna check out the map.
So is she from the original first in the campaign, isn't it?
Yeah. So when east means okay, I found her in the map. We're gonna go right and down. I kind of marked it on my map. I'm not sure if you're seeing what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I can see it's towards the left. It's pointing.
Oh yeah, it's over here.
So she's from the original first one, and like original before they changed it.
Yes, because the joke with New Light is the story campaigns kind of are in the back seat now, because majority of the players don't give a shit. They'd rather just play the tournament. Yeah, PvP. That's it. Loot. And
this game's not focused as it used to be as a campaign game, innit?
It is. It should have been, but you know how players goes. Okay, since you've never played before, you're gonna have to take the lead in this. Talk to that NPC, and make sure pick a red army campaign under legacy content. Was that you?
Yeah. But it's just stupid. So with the story missions, you just have to go to certain people, anybody, and just choose a campaign under them when you go to them.
Yes.
Like how I'm doing now, like, okay. The Red War.
Yeah, so you're going to be tracking it, because I'm not seeing what you're seeing since I finished my game.
Okay, homecoming campaign. Select it, launch.
Yeah, don't worry. Anywhere you go, you're going to be pulling me in with you.
Okay, so there are too many players for this activity. Please choose a different activity. That don't make sense. Wow. I'm going to the right thing on time. Okay. Why is he doing that?
Why is he
It's
doing
not
what?
letting me launch it. Basically saying there are too many players for this activity. Should we walk to it? And walk to it.
Are you sure that's the story campaign, or are we doing
Yeah, it says homecoming campaign, the last city. But it says there are too many players for this activity. Please choose a different activity.
That's weird.
That's the first mission and basically the campaign in it of the red wall.
Just a second.
If it is, yes.
Do you understand why I hate this game?
on, dude. It's not that bad, man. I mean, it's you kind of just probably started wrong. So,
We've got so many energy sources piping
Okay, it's
in.
not letting me play. I've never heard that there can be too many people for activity.
yeah, dude. I have a feeling you might be starting a public event and not the campaign.
Okay, this is what it says. It says Homecoming campaign. The last city.
Yeah?
The last city under attack by the Red Legion. It's time to fight back. It says single player though, and a red mark.
Oh, oh, it might be one. Yeah, I think it wants you to
Till
do
next
the
time, Guardian.
do the prologue of the first mission. That might be it. So I think I need to lead the party first, and you can try it. If it works, that means you got your it's gonna make you go through the prologue, the first 20 minutes of the game, which was the original tutorial.
You know, in the original Destiny 2, when you start the game, was it straight start and prologue of the Red Wall?
Yes.
Zone, whatever it's called.
Yes, so they probably added a different prologue for New Light, and then now you gotta do the other prologue in the process.
Bullshit.
Well,
Getting me annoyed.
it's not gonna be a story campaign if there's no tutorial phase.
No.
I need to.
No, I'm just annoyed more about twisting and turning and beating around the bush, then make it go there, then start this, then start that.
You're kind of late in the party, dude. Because when it was during my time, it was fairly straightforward. When you start the game, it dumps you into the campaign, and then after the first prologue, then it dumps you into the.
It dumps you into the
tower.
Then you have to dump yourself campaign.
Yeah, but there's like 3 campaigns now at least. Actually 5 with the DLC, so it's gonna be hard for them to keep everybody in sync if they don't do it kinda.
Do I have to kick you out now? Not in a bad way. I'll have to kick you out.
Yeah, I'm looking for the party settings actually.
Oh, 1 minute. Boot the fire team member. So
Oh yeah.
you should be out now.
Yep. Okay, so good luck. Let's see if that campaign works for you now.
Yeah, it is, right. I have to do myself in it. So this is part of the original Destiny story in it, with the beginning part of it in it.
Yes, that should be it. You should be in middle of a conflict between the Red War.
2 different species, like a mutants. Not mutant, but 2 different like
The-
aliens in it.
Yeah, chunky aliens here. It shouldn't take you too long. I mean, just don't farm the tutorial area. Just keep going through the quest. You should be done around 15 minutes.
That's what I was shocked. Like, I remember I was saying to you, it looks different in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a faint memory that they did mention that they had to change some things around to compensate for the sheer amount of campaigns that we got now, and people's general impatience.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
because
think I'm more annoyed because I played it once before they'd done the revamp, and it was straightforward.
Yes,
That's
yes,
why I'm more.
yes. Your brain's detecting an error there. It knows something's wrong. This is. But definitely they got a UI issue here where they kind of have too much going on all over the place.
Yeah, it is overdid it, innit?
Yep.
Enjoy the Guardian games, my friend.
Don't worry. I mean, the moment we get our bearings right, everything should go smoothly.
If you are here for another fight, I don't have it in me today.
And one thing I kind of hated with Destiny is the strafe lock when you sprint.
Can I skip the cinematics? Because I just want to get the boss and just want to play.
I think you could.
Yeah, I think I've skipped in. Let me see. We'll let me go to the game.
Didn't mean to be rude. Kind of
Tell you, Generation Zero is the hardest AIs had to fight. I mean, I'm not a pro gamer, but
Yeah,
I've
dude.
played other
I
games.
mean, now that you fought advanced AI in Generation Zero, you're gonna just keep on laughing at the AI here in the game, in Destiny. Trust me, it's gonna be so easy now. It's gonna be so easy.
Control, I'm calling in a 2-3.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to invite other people if you don't mind, so that we got a full game going.
Huh?
I'm not sure if somebody would take the invite, but I've been asking a couple
Do they
people.
speak English? Not in a rude way. Just,
They do. But you're gonna hear a bit of a heavier accent.
Okay, not as fluent as yours or mine.
Yeah. But that's assuming if he does coming over. Earlier, about a few hours, 8 hours ago, he said, "Sure, maybe he's gonna try it," but I haven't heard from him yet. After
Assume he
that,
downloaded it, innit?
yeah, that's the thing. If the download size scared him off.
Is it got like a restriction, or it's just gonna take long? He's worried.
No, I mean, it's more like, okay, the thing here, we're in the Philippines where 100 gigs of download is like next level commitment there, just because the average speed isn't exactly what you could call
But your speed is the same as mine. It's not that bad.
Yeah, that's because my speeds are not average for most people here.
Okay, you're on the higher thingy
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So the other guys that I'm talking to, they have a bit small. Maybe probably half my speed on average.
This is a dumb question. You know, when you're playing as the warrior, how many different? You got the warlock. What else have you got? You can play as, choose as your build.
You got Warlock, the Ranger, the one with the stick.
I've got a guy. I don't know who I just forgot.
If you press
I don't really
I,
have human weapons.
yeah, press I, and then you see the diamond on the upper left of your character. That's your class. What does it say?
Does he have more human weapons than the other ones? Or they all have human weapons? Mine look like a human weapon, okay, like an assault rifle type.
Which one? The Ranger one? Or the
Hunter.
Warlock? Oh, the Hunter.
I've got.
Oh, yeah, the Hunter. I mean, the only prominent... Okay, all the classes kind of can use any of the weapons. It's not restricted per class.
Because when I played, I don't remember having these kind of guns in the game. I'm being serious.
They did change something.
Is that quite recent with the guns?
Yeah. I mean, in my time, I'm not exactly in the early part of the game. I'm about mid-early. So, but in my time, you can use any of the guns that you want to.
Was there human guns in there at that time, or they just alien kind of guns, or they always had assault rifle and everything in there?
I think the basic human assault rifles is universal, and then the melee is more class specific. I think only the Hunter can have the staves, and Warlock energy blade. I think.
I don't know. My one is just weird. I don't remember him like in the game when I played it. But maybe because I use a different class in it. Maybe because Hunter's different a bit.
Yeah.
I don't remember him having like an assault rifle type.
I mean, they might have changed your defaults because you said you created a new character, right?
Yeah, from scratch. Yeah, this is new.
Well, that's probably a new thing.
Man, I'm telling you, Tomb Raider is addictive. I know some people like it, but I find it more better than Uncharted series, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, basically, Uncharted is a rip-off of Tomb Raider.
I think Uncharted is good, but it's more like not as good as a storyline and seriousness.
Because Uncharted was more an arcade Tomb Raider before the revamp of the new Tomb Raiders. Because Tomb Raider before was more like puzzle exploration over combat. And then Uncharted kind of introduced more combat over puzzle and exploration.
I don't think I'd mind this game so much. It's just that, you know, I'm more annoyed of game because it's just you know, navigating around the main mission storyline. That there's so many different waypoints. You get confused. You have to do this to start the campaign. Where in a standard normal game, you jump into the campaign and I think that's what pissed me off more now recently.
Because unlike other games where you don't see anybody else, what they're trying to do in Destiny 2 is it's like a fake open world where you can see other players. So they need to introduce some kind of public event setup, and that's where the UI overload is coming in, because you're seeing so many events happening at once because it's a public area, a public hub. Don't worry, dude. I mean, once we get the hang of the UI, everything should smoothen out. Maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, after the first campaign, you can leave the second and third campaign to me. And I'm not gonna be hard carrying you too much because they did boost the new characters to level off with the older ones, so we should be nearly on par, except maybe for the special effects of your weaponry and your skills.
A Glimmer mining crew. Shut them down.
Wow. Quite a few of them.
Yeah, they actually changed some of the skills. I lost my nearly unlimited ammo skill for Titans.
There goes the drill. Yeah.
A tricky business, mining Glimmer without a drill. Good work.
Okay, where do I gotta go? Join Zappa and the Plaza Worker.
Yep, just tell me if you're done with the prologue and I'll beam back up to the tower. I'm just in the EDZ, the Earth Zone. And I'm trying to get my bearings with the gameplay. So I'm gonna leave it to your call if you want to do the side missions. I don't mind if we just keep going for the story missions, but...
Oh, you're just talking about in general throughout the game?
Yeah. Yeah, because the side missions are... It's more like dynamic missions where they just plop it in front of you, and it's up to you if you want to boost for the items or the experience.
It's funny because some parts of this game you'll have the other people online playing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are the dynamic missions. So they're kind of simulating an open world. Yeah. It's a fake open world.
Oh shit. This game is so much more enjoyable playing with mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
Like-
just the idea of aiming with a controller it's a joke. I mean, back in my time when the fanboys did not exist before, everybody hated the controller because you cannot play without auto aim. And the idea for old gamers in my time, the idea of using auto aim it's like playing with the cheat on. So that kind of rubs everybody wrong in my time.
See, with these kind of games, even if I have a controller that works like Xbox One, I want to play with a control. I mean, not control, mouse keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like I give you, like Mad Max or GTA.
Yeah.
I prefer them with controller. I mean, I don't mind playing any of them, but it's nice to play with control. It's not competitive.
True.
Anything like that. Or,
Yeah. I mean, for those games, like for example, if you're in a vehicle or you're in a car, a controller is definitely better. So it really depends on the meta. Like me, before when I didn't mind, I always have my 360 controller plugged in on my PC. Because besides the fact that I like the feeling the vibrations, I switch over whenever I go to driving mode. Like for example, in Watch Dogs 1, when I'm fighting, I'm using mouse and keyboard, but when I'm gonna drive, I'm using the controller. So I switch over.
oh, do you still use a controller?
Before now, there's not much space left in my table, so no more controller for now. But yeah, so I'm not really hating on controllers. I'm more like use whatever is appropriate for the game. But like, for example, the idea of crossplay. Imagine being in a game where you got mouse and keyboard players, and you got the control players in one game. Like I think Warzone is like that.
Yeah,
so,
that's the problem.
So in fast-paced combat, mouse and keyboards are gonna kick your ass if you're a controller user. But in long-range combat and low visibility, the auto aim is a plus on your side. Like for sniping, where it's more about flicking the flick shots rather than the strafing and 360 spins that you need to pull off to win. One thing that's gonna strain your eyes though is the enemies kind of blend with the background. It's faster pace.
And they're visible.
Yeah.
I remember the first Halo on PC. You know, if you had a shit graphic card and the enemy was you're on the online, you could tell that they're there because the shit graphic cards you could tell
Yeah.
by looking on the screen,
Yeah.
even if they're invisible.
That's the ambient occlusion that's making them blend together. So the older cards do not have that. It did not exist before. That's why whenever 3D model is walking across the landscape, you can easily tell it's sticking out so much in the contrast.
Like a sore thumb, innit?
Yep. Yeah, that's why I kind of hate it when you're playing in PUBG and everybody turns all the visuals off to make everything pop out. I get the logic, but for me, it's like cheating. For me, for my ethics.
Some of it looks like Doom a bit. It reminds me of it. Not the movement, but you know how the gun looks.
Yeah.
That's a game I never ever played.
We really none of the Doom series. Well, just so you know, just in case you do decide, the first Doom remake is more the traditional FPS. The latest one, Doom Eternal, it's more a platformer. And so it's not really just straightforward shooting the enemy. There are specific timings and specific scenarios for every gun. If you misuse a gun, you're not going to be effective, and chances are you're just going to get killed. So you're constantly switching between all the weapons for a specific enemy and for a specific scenario.
So my focus is now to play Destiny with you. Like I'm just saying, what my games logs I'm doing, complete Tomb Raider, because I already got 40% Tomb Raider. You see, I got carried away. I was playing Mad Max, but because I enjoyed Tomb Raider so much, is that I carried on playing.
Yeah. No, it's okay, dude. I mean, we got our time zone differences anyway. I mean, you can easily just switch on over. I mean, whenever you feel like it, I don't mind. Because
So how many campaigns do you have in this? In this Destiny now at the moment?
for the
Games-
multiplayer, yeah, it's only Destiny.
The Red War, whatever you call it. Red what is it?
Red War. Yeah.
Okay, only one campaign for multiplayer.
Oh no. All of the multiplayers are campaign ready.
Okay. So in a way, why don't they just release another game?
Because resources, they don't want to split the community. That's what they're afraid of, because remember, in terms of monetization, you want many people to make the game look like it's super popular. Because people always look at numbers.
That's true. So how many new games did they add recently? Just recently, is it 2 or 3 new storylines? Not games, but stories.
For Destiny,
Yeah.
there's 2 DLCs. Those are the 2 latest ones.
Is it a full game more or less, or a bit different, or more or less full game?
The DLCs for Destiny is like 80% of the main campaign. So that's the usual. So yeah, almost a full campaign in terms of length.
Okay, Red War or whatever it's called is a campaign, but they're calling the other ones a DLC in it.
Yes.
But really, it's a full game in it, more or less.
Yes. I mean, that's the joke. In the old times, the DLCs of today are the expansion packs of yesterday. That's the term for them before. Expansion packs. Which basically translate to extension of the main stories.
But this is just adding another story on an extension. And
It's an extension. They call it DLC because everybody uses DLC, the DLC blurb now.
but it's not really a DLC if you look at it in it. It's just
Right,
another.
right.
Okay.
The DLCs were supposed to be just more like additional content, skins, or maybe new weapons. But for some reason, DLC translated to extension of the storyline now. So everything's getting confused. Like, did you know that the word from your character name, noob? Noob did not mean new player in my time. Noob is derogatory for an asshole.
What, sorry?
An asshole. In my time. The gamer term, noob.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was... Originally, it was noob, which like a newt. Newbie. Yeah, newbie. But you pronounce it as noob. But people popularized noob, 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 and everybody got confused, and the rest is history. So yeah, that's a bit of a trivia. So you just named yourself as an asshole to older gamers. Where are you now? It's in the prologue.
Ship, gone past it. Other part we're fighting guys. I've gone to another part where I'm on this other ship kind of thing.
Okay.
What's the objective is? Reach the shield generator basically.
Okay. Shouldn't take too long now.
You know how easy these enemies are? I was at first expecting Generation Zero not to be that easy, but a bit more harder.
Yeah.
But now, harder it is now.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you basically got yourself hardcore training from Generation Zero, so everything is gonna be way easier now.
Okay, where am I meant to go? You know what it says on the screen? Change of role or woo. What does that mean by that?
Change.
Chains of woo.
Whoa. Chains of woe.
Yeah, comes up every so often.
It might be a side quest. I'm not sure.
Yeah, chains of woe. WOE and says
Yeah.
chains of woe.
Yeah. Probably a side quest or something.
Oh shit, died by accident.
Yeah, just pretend you're fighting the hunters.
Oh shit, I've died. Oh no. No. Because this game is about jumping in it if you want to get to certain platforms.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you jump just a bit wrong, you're in trouble.
When we hit the middle game, you're gonna love the game. You're gonna love it because there's gonna be a lot of jumping. Don't worry. As far as visuals goes, you're gonna get your game's worth. There's a lot of beautifully made environments here.
I mean, graphically, it's good, the game.
Hmm? Well, I have an idea, but it might eat up a bit of your bandwidth. You could stream your game to me in Discord so I can monitor your progress and maybe help out if figuring out shit. If
that's
you,
not a bad idea.
yeah, if you want to. Yeah, just start a private call with me and do your screen share. See if it hooks up with your Destiny game.
Hold on. Shall I get out of this and go into private call with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna stop my stream first since basically I'm
Okay.
just pandering around the open world.